Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have a beautiful low roll Gallywix game. Low roll Gallywix game, Bofur? Why would we care about a low roll game? Well, sometimes you don't get the early triples. Sometimes you level up to 3 and you're sitting there like, I don't know what to do. Sometimes you limp all the way up to 4 and you're like, I still don't know what to do. You're cycling buffs, you remain somewhat competitive in the game because you are Gallywix after all. You get to buy buffs for cheap. And then you find that break. That big break, the Brann plus Aggem plus Necrolyte synergy of this new patch is kind of disgusting. The new Necrolyte plays 2 blood gems in addition to its old effect. Pair that with Brann and Aggem is suddenly 4 blood gems on Aggem plus 4/4 to every tribe on the board. Yeah, that gets out of hand pretty quickly. And when you can cycle tons and tons of buffs as Gallywix, you see where this is going. It's also a fun little discussion at the end of the video on whether or not we should level to 6 in a game that we see is imploding very quickly. This meta is finishing very fast, oftentimes because of Diablo or other tempo heroes in the game, and leveling to 6 can sometimes be debatable. I think that you generally do so, but it's a lot more debatable than it was in the past. Alright, enjoy. Interesting. We have the ability to cycle Argus? Could taunt up Bootlegger. I like taunting up Bootlegger, I think. All right. This I can work with. So we're not taking an early triple, we're just leveling aggressively to 4. We have 1 premium minion scaling from Green Thumb and extra gold from Bootlegger right now. Like, it's not great. It's not like, hey, we got a hold of early triples on Gallywix, we leveled up, we took a 5-star. But considering what we had on the board and what our economy looked like, just going to 4 feels better than trying to stay on 1 and pool for extra or try to play for like 2 triples in the 4 stars or something. Being on 4 sounds better to me. How do you feel about players that deceptively emote? Aside from Lee, I don't think I've ever had it happen to me. But Lee's a terrible person, so... There was just one time where I 3-on-3 and waved, and Lee just waves back casually. Just made me laugh. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I think there's people that don't realize that emote means something. I guess that could be deceptively emoting. Ooh, good hits. I'll take it. A tie on a tier 3 Sneed on turn 6? Was he intentional? No, no, he was just waving. He was waving the wave. But yes, intentional. Absolutely 100% intentional. I fail to believe otherwise. Thought you were saying hi, yeah, pretty much. Just waving the wave, dude. I like blood gems with duo. Otherwise, I think we play for the triple, and I think that's better. A different triple, but still a triple nonetheless. Or we get rid of Brann, or Green Thumb. Brann. He's a beard, he's therefore Brann. I like that better. We have 3 extra gold for next turn. 2 blood gems. And 2 pairs. We could take a 5 or a 6 if we find them quickly. And we're reasonably strong right now, right? Because of the blood gems. Even though we're low health, high attack minions are still very good. Too bad on that break point. That one's good. I'll take it. Any day of the week. We got all of our blood gems. We got our coin, obviously. And we have extra gold for next turn at 29 health. Kind of want to take the Primal Fin. Kind of getting to the point where we can't keep a pair on the board, right? One of them's got to go. You could argue the coin is not important, so therefore we should drop the Swabby too, so the stats all go to the same minion. Just 1 mug and 1 jug buff. Just get lucky. This is not the turn to just limp up the 5 when you're fighting a turn 8 Diablo. It's pretty unlikely that more than 13, 20 attack here is actually relevant. 10 on Ground Shaker could be a breakpoint that matters with a Diablo spawn. I think we're good. Might be good on 10 attack. I think so too, but I want to level next turn, which means that I want to save as many resources as possible. Go first. Nice. That attack would have been pretty nice right now. Always feels bad to greed and then get punished for it. Would have killed 1 extra minion, we probably still lose. A little bit ago, dude. Tony? Meh. Baron? Meh. Aggem? Yeah. Aggem? Don't mind if I do. Beast, Pirate, Dragon, Quillbore. Swabby dodging buffs like a champ. I know, I don't have an option to drop it yet. I actually looked at that before I used the blood gems. Is there a way I could play at 6 minions and actually drop the Swabby for something meaningful? Because it is 6/6 buff. We would lose 3/3 on average. But they just are 5/5, so you lose 2.5, 2.5. But they all just went left. It's cool. Plus we actually get another, we get our gold too, right? Which is useful. Our Swabby's a team player, okay? Dude. Could you not taunt up the world's largest Bronze Warden as I tried to put my damage back behind everything? Actually, breakpoint wise, couldn't been better. Like, this could not go better. We should have easily lost that round. Like, 1 in 8 type of range. We don't care about the Murloc. We do, on the other hand, care about pairs, and we do care about blood gems, and this is debatable because a 2/2 buff for 1 gold. At this point in the game, you could argue against it. It's in our pair. What did he have? Yeah. I'm gonna take the blood gems off everything I can. I'm gonna keep both of the thorn collars on the board. If I waste this gold, I waste it. But if there's a flat tusk, I want it. Damn. Nothing I buy here. Not gonna take a pair over a different pair. So then we'll throw the borer on the board just because, you know, extra gem power. Plus, you know, 'tis good. Also good. Interesting. How far back do we want this? 15 gold for next turn. Yeah, he had 2 flat tusks, and he also had a Bronze Warden on the board. That would have been a triple. Our breakpoints suck! Thankfully we have a lot of stats behind this, but... that's a good hit. Tolerable. Beautiful, actually. Alright. Had a chance to kill him. If he hits right at the end there, or we hit right with our Aggem, we had a chance 1 in 50 or 1 in 3. Alright. Alright. Not flat tusk. You ever go to 6? Pretty expensive. We sell the Quillbore. Beasts are in though. Damn. I was gonna say if beasts aren't in, we can go for the Amalgadon line on 6. Sell the Thorn Collar, play it with the double Aggem on the board. Beasts are in, right? Yes. I don't really care about the pair, to be honest. Not of that one. But Argus seems pretty good. Mithrax. Another Aggem's good. Only downside is that we either have to commit it to the board or only play 6 minions. Do we need a bumper in the form of an Aggem? One triple went to 6. Bought a ghost that's trivial. Doesn't really mean much to me. Why not level with a mole for 6-drop boars? Because it costs too much money. There's only one 6-star boar that you want, right? Flat Tusk? Like, or Charlie's not even good. It's a tolerable hit. But it costs you the entire turn to do so. And we're fighting somebody that's showing to be really strong. I don't think I can afford to be weak this turn. Too bad. Could have killed him too. I don't think he can do 21. I do. Nadina plus dragons is terrifying. And this is like a much better hit than getting a hold of a Flat Tusk. Nope. I might be dropping the pirate for the Brann. I think I am. I'm just going to continue to scale as hard as I can here. And use Brann for Amalgadon. Which naturally will get what appears to be no adapts at all. Sure, we only have 6 adapts there, but the fuck are these? Wouldn't Charlie be 3/3 the entire board? Yeah, plus the Aggem proc. Or, yeah, so. But that's still not good. Like, it's the cycle spot, you know? It's like a minion that gives you an upside of a very small amount of gold, or stats, 3/3 across the board. It's the equivalent of like 1.5 blood gems right now. 1.2 blood gems. It's like buying a... literally like buying a Thorncaller and cycling it. And it has to occupy a spot at the end of the turn. All alone. Milkman cometh, how do you know the story of my conception? I mean, isn't that the scapegoat of like everyone in the 90s? It was the milkman. It was the paperboy. The mailman. Wasn't changed, they made the Necro. It now does 2 blood gems as a battle cry as well. 14 gold in level. We have Murlocs in. We have Brann now. There's a lot more incentive to do this. Ew. Boo. Divine Shield for next combat. Seems good. Milkman in the 90s? Oh, I forget you're in Ohio and you're like 40 years behind the rest of the world. Yep. Yes, sir. We in Ohio, we live in the past. Yeah, this is the problem, right? If you're not buying and selling things as Gallywix, not only did we waste our turn this turn, but we only have 10 gold to work with next turn. Now, there is a huge upside. Primal Fin, that kind of stuff to play with Brann on the board on 6, along with whatever the fuck it's called, seafood. Yeah, kind of a big deal. Or you stay on 5 and you just play every last stat you possibly can. And that's a very good line too. We saw him 1 turn ago, so like I'm gonna assume the Acolyte's still on the board. Literally 1 turn difference. Hey look, the Acolyte's still on the board, so let's play around it. What a shocking revelation. The card that was on the board last turn is still on the board this turn, 1 turn later? You don't say. We kill him if he doesn't kill Amalgadon, which is nearly impossible. Is impossible at this point. 5, 10, 15, 27. And if you make the argument that you want to play weak for 2 turns in a row to go to 6, you better not be on the last turn on the second turn of that. Chuckle, chuckle. Alright. What? Alright, Necrolyte's cool. We can move the stats to a Divine Shield if we want, but once again, is that better than just using more blood gems on a golden Aggem? I can't see it being the case. 1, 2, 3, 4 tribes with the boar as well. 4 gems into a golden Aggem. Or moving stats to a Divine Shield. Like, look how many stats that is to the board. Alright. For 1 fucking time, this is going to be a decent Amalgadon. Would you look at that? We did it, chat. We got a decent Amalgadon. Had a dilemma with a Necrolyte a few times since change. It's a good dilemma to have. The card has interesting design now. You mean it does something more than just a small utility in the late game? Shit. Complexity in my game? Look at this cute golden Aggem. Look at that cute little thing. Oh, it's adorable. Hey, we got a W. Yeah, like leveling the 6 here did not do anything, right? We got an Amalgadon out of it. But we wasted effectively 1.5 turns on Gallywix, and the game just ended. Now, if the game dragged on longer, we were in better position, we have 21 health, there's reasonable risk of doing it. I would do the same leveling, but it's worth noting that where the leveling didn't pay off. Even though we did get an Amalgadon, we would have gotten at least like 5 blood gems more, just cycling and staying on 5. Because then you get the gold back the following turn, and we don't play that turn with 5 gold. Or 10 gold.